These women running around talk about how lonely men are just projecting. If you don't believe me, check this out.
Here's something that I don't see anyone talking about, and it's the female loneliness epidemic.
This is going to get me in trouble, but nobody wants to talk about the female loneliness epidemic. They only want to talk about the male loneliness epidemic.
Also, why do we only ever hear about the male loneliness epidemic? Like, I really feel like if you're on the internet, you would think that the only loneliness epidemic was a male loneliness epidemic.
Like, being happy with being single and, you know, we don't need a man and all this other stuff in response to what's going on. I've been this way for years and I'm tired.
Are you lonely?
Yes, very much so.
What's your self-talk in your lonely moments or
It's just a lot of shame and sadness and hurt. Like it feels like nobody wants me, nobody cares for me, because I'm lonely from the place of where's my person? I want my person.
were you the girl that said at this age I want to be married?
Oh, I definitely want to be married and I want to have kids and I want to have 3 kids. But where I'm at right now, I'm not even worried about that anymore.
Loneliness has taken its toll on Gen X women. And wait, before you go into I'm good by myself, just hear this. There is research showing that chronic loneliness hits the body just like stress.
Can we talk about why modern women are lonelier than ever? Because nobody wants to admit the real reason. I see it everywhere. Successful women with amazing careers, perfect Instagram feeds, but they're absolutely miserable and isolated.
Y'all call me crazy, call me Gen Z, call me unhinged, but it's genuinely gotten to a point of loneliness that I have no one else to talk to but ChatGPT. I have no one else to talk to but ChatGPT.
Men don't do it anymore. And I notice this because they don't walk up to bars and they don't flirt, like at the gym, anywhere. Men don't walk up to anyone anywhere. But they don't even catcall. Like the creepy men who used to catcall don't even do that anymore.
Modern day feminism is the leading cause of the female loneliness epidemic because feminism is not about empowering women and building an inclusive sisterhood. It's about celebrating women with radical feminist views and ostracizing women who doesn't. In online spaces, women who express traditional values such as wanting to be a stay-at-home mother, being religiously devoted, or choosing to dress more modestly will face harsh criticism in spaces made for women.
I have reached my breaking point of having to do this life thing alone. I just want to be held, nurtured, loved, cared for, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, in all aspects. I want my heart and soul to be seen and held. I just can't do it alone anymore, and I'm at my breaking point.
Many years from now, there is going to be a quiet crisis, loneliness, in women especially. Not because women failed, not because they weren't capable or intelligent, but because they were handed a script or a blueprint that left out the consequences.
I decided to ask my best friend if he could pick up my meds from the pharmacy for me. And I felt awful about it because I didn't want to create a burden. And he was so kind and understanding. And he just said, "It's not a problem. I just want you to feel better." And in that moment, I burst into tears because I am not used to being taken care of.
It's a lot of women out here that get past 30 and realize, damn, I miss my motherfucking man. I'm single. I have no man. I'm sitting out here trying to act like I'm a boss man in front of all these dang young women, but really I'm at home. They want to hug. They by themselves. They struggling. Because it's hard to be single.
And the sad part is there are so many more videos of women online crying about how lonely they are and how they wish they had somebody. The fact of the matter is there is an epidemic, but it ain't the men the way these women love to tell it. Anytime one of these women have a problem with a man, they always talking about, well, let's make him lonelier. When the fact is you're just making yourself lonelier because men don't care. We don't care. Most of the men who are in that situation don't care. Of course there are men out there who are still still searching and looking for somebody to marry or be with, spend their life with. But what I am saying is, as a whole, most men don't care. They know how to deal with being by themselves. So it doesn't have the effect that y'all think it does. And this video isn't about me making fun of these women because they're lonely. I don't want to see anybody lonely. But I'm tired of y'all trying to make fun of the men thinking that they're lonely. That's what I'm sick of. And I know it's not going to change because the narrative is only surrounding the men. But like I always say, you can't just go by the words. You got to look at the action. And anytime there's a singles event, a singles party, a singles anything, there's a bunch of women that show up and hardly any men. What does that tell you? If women are showing up in droves to any single event that's available, that is telling you that a majority of these women are still looking for somebody. And the men, for the most part, aren't. They are good. These men are not approaching women anymore. And that's another indicator to show you how lonely these women are. Who is online making these videos about how men don't approach them anymore? That's all you see. There are a gazillion videos out there of women begging men to start approaching them again. Well, some of these women are just using gaslighting tactics by saying we're not real men or we're scared, but most of these women are just basically begging for men to talk to them, because the fact of the matter is they're the lonely ones. These women hate online dating. They don't want to do that anymore. These women do not want to come talk to men. They want no parts of that. So the only option they have left is to get these men to come talk to them. That's why you see this outpour online of women asking men to approach. Anybody who can't see what's going on, you don't want to see what's going on. The women are the ones who are truly lonely. And just like the lady said in the one video about a lot of these Gen X women, how they'll tell you in a minute they don't want anybody, they're happy, and that's fine. I'm not even saying that a lot of these women don't truly believe that. But at some point, that's going to wear thin too. Human connection is part of our DNA. We're supposed to be around other people. But all I'm saying is that men are built to deal with that a little bit better than women. And that's why even though you have a lot of men out here who are single, who don't have anybody, they're okay. They are just fine because, again, we're built for it. It's the same thing I say about recessions. Even though we're in a recession, if we get to the point that this recession goes to the next level, women are going to suffer more than men. We know how to downsize. We know how to accept the reality of where we are. We don't have to keep going out to dinner to make ourselves happy. We can stay home, eat whatever we have there, entertain ourselves. We'll be just fine. Women are going to struggle because a lot of these women are used to doing whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it. And if something like that was to happen and they're not able to do that stuff, it's going to be a struggle. All I am trying to say is that there are a lot of women out here going through it. It isn't the men like they keep screaming. And if things don't change, it's just going to get worse. And you also have to understand there are a lot of women out there who want women to be single. They don't want women to be happy. They want y'all to be just as single as them. Like this lady here just said the quiet part out loud.
I think everyone should break up with their boyfriends or husbands or fiancés, just like any partner. And I think you should be single and hang out with me. What? Genius.
And there are so many other women who feel like that. This is why they're online giving women bad advice, telling them to leave their man every chance they get, because women love seeing other women single. I don't know what that is. It's just, they just love it. And then once they get into a relationship, then all of a sudden it's okay. Just like that one lady on TikTok. She was telling all of her subscribers to stay away from marriage and it was horrible. But then as soon as she found her rich man, she got married, then turned around and gave him a bunch of excuses on why it was okay for her to do it. Most of those women are full of it, but the problem is a lot of these women don't understand that. So when they online, they listen to these women telling them, leave your husband, you can find somebody better, it's better to be single. A lot of these women fall for that. And this plays into why the divorce rate is so high. A lot of these women are no longer fighting for their marriage. They're willing to just pack up and leave because they believe there's something out there that's going to be better, until a lot of them get out there and see that they were lied to. And by that point, it's just too late. Yes, a lot of these women in the first couple years, they are living it up. They're having a blast. But then when that reality kick in, that's when they realize this probably wasn't a good idea. But I'm just some man on the internet. These women aren't going to listen to me. But I just want you men to understand, when y'all hear these women talking about make them lonely or the male loneliness epidemic, just know it's a bunch of garbage. Because the fact is, a lot of these women want us more than we want them. And I ain't just making this up.
We want y'all way more than you want us. You all don't. We make it seem like it's the opposite way, okay? But the desperation that we live in because of our loneliness.
So it is what it is. Please like the video and leave a comment. I love listening to what you guys have to say. And don't forget to hit that hype button because it really helps me out with the algorithm and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.